Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience tuning in at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, tuning in to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could be with us as well. I'm always excited to be able to share with you people being able to have a goal, dream, and vision and be able to see it, but not only pay off for themselves, but also find success. Our next guest definitely has been able to do that. We're excited to welcome Yannis Varellas to our program today. Yannis is the CEO and founder of Alira, which is not only the fastest-growing natural biscuit brand for breakfast, but also a brand I think that people are finding out about as a great option for themselves throughout the day as well. He's been able to expand on the brand as well. We'll talk to him about that and the success he's had this year. And if you guys are just now finding out about Alira, we'll let you know how to be able to get it for yourself, as I was able to do. But Yannis, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Iris. It's a great pleasure being here.
The pleasure is definitely all mine. So let's start off by talking about the year that's been 2022. I was just saying to you before we went on here, congratulating you on winning the Brandjectory Pitch Slam this year. So much success you've been able to have with Alira. Yannis, what has that been like for you to see the way that the word is spreading and people are finding out about the brand?
It's an exciting year for us. We started 4 years ago. I was biking my bike, going around, selling our product door to door. And I could have never imagined that 4 years after that, I would have won the Brandjectory Pitch Slam and would have gained distribution nationwide with important retailers, and having such a tremendous acceptance from our consumers.
Exactly. And it also is available through our friends at Amazon.com, which is one of our partners here at Conversations Live. I actually ordered mine. I was just sharing with you, Yannis. I just ordered my Alira products from Amazon myself. So excited to be able to share those. So let's go back to how it all began. I mean, where did the idea and the vision behind Alira, where did it come from?
So my family owns a flour mill back in Greece, where I'm from, and I was born and raised. So we have been in this business for over a century. We have been farming and milling grains. So I personally studied chemical engineering, so I got deeper into the scientific and into the science of formulations. And I tried to use our knowledge, our family heritage, but also my scientific background, but bring to the market something that was new. So that's where I saw that there was nothing as a good-for-you breakfast biscuit option, a product that would offer energy on the go, but not as a bar, in a different format, as a breakfast biscuit. And that was the idea generation behind it.
Wow. And here we are, as you said, with distribution in thousands of stores and, of course, being able to sell it online. Talk to us about the response, because one thing I noticed when I was placing my order on Amazon, Yannis, is that there's a video of you, for one, sharing your love of Alira with coffee, which I'm looking forward to sharing. I'm a coffee drinker myself, so looking forward to being able to dunk my Alira in my coffee as well. But what has it been like for you to be able to share the story, but also to see how you've been able to inspire other entrepreneurs, which I think is a great thing too. What has that been like for you?
So I feel very grateful that throughout this journey, I had the luck to meet people that were really genuine and supportive. They give back their knowledge and their experience. They shared with me, and this was really a tool I could use to move forward. So I believe that giving back in any way that you can and sharing your experience and from your mistakes, that's something that most of the times it gives to both people, meaning not only the mentor, the person that is sharing, not only the person that takes the knowledge and the information, but also the person that is sharing gets tremendous happiness out of this process. So I'm very grateful that I had Charles Corsten CEO and president of Lesser Evil, and Spiros Todoropoulos, also CEO of Chupita, that were really open and giving any time.
And I think, so much of this process, Yannis, is about, for one thing, public-facing, right? I mean, you literally are the face of Alira. I want to talk about what that's been like for you, because a lot of entrepreneurs and creatives, they're used to kind of being behind the scenes. What has that been like? Was that an easy decision for you to make, to not only to help to create this product, but to be out front, literally, and helping to share it with the world?
Yeah. Personally, it's not easy at all. I'm not such an extrovert person, and I don't want the lights pointing at myself, so it's not easy. But I'm passionate about what we're doing. I'm passionate about what we are offering. I believe in our quote is the perfect balance. So the perfect balance means that there's always the right amount. You should eat protein and fibers and sugar, but not too much and not too little. You should find the right balance between your personal and work life. You should find the right balance between exercise and reading. So that's what we believe as a holistic life approach, and in our product as well.
And I think that is
I believe so much in this that I want to share this with the world.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's the thing. I think your passion definitely comes through, Yannis, in the way that you're being able to show. So, with this being said, I mean, even as we're talking about what you've done in a really a short period of time, do you still have those wow moments when you kind of think about, look at the growth and look at all you've been able to achieve when it comes to launching Alira?
Yes, that's a very good point. But usually we forget about these wow moments, because after a wow moment, always you find obstacles. So you need to take the time and absorb and feel grateful about these wow moments. And sometimes you need actually people to remind you about these moments. You need people that are close to you and see your efforts to remind you what you have succeeded.
And I think, for anyone, when it comes to anything new, Yannis, there's always this feeling of, can I do it? What's going to be the response? Was there ever a time that you wondered if it was going to work?
Oh, that's a very good question. Yes, I was, but not due to the product. It was due to the environment. So, you know that the past years, it wasn't the easiest all the times. So, COVID, all the logistics and operations were extremely difficult to handle. Always, another really important matter was cash flow. So, growing an emerging food company needs cash. So, and sometimes you need more cash if your company is doing better. So I always truly believe in the product and the cause of what we're doing. But sometimes I was wondering whether external parameters would help us grow.
Right.
But I'm grateful that we've managed to overcome these obstacles, and we did this due to hard work. So we never stopped trying.
Yeah. And I think that not giving up is so important, and it's why you've been able to have this success. I want to say, for those who are just tuning in, either on the radio side or online, you're listening to Conversations Live. I'm speaking today with Yannis Varellas. We're talking with him not only about what he's been able to build with Alira. He's the founder and CEO of the company, the fastest growing national breakfast biscuit, but also what it's been like for him to see how he's been able to inspire other people by his journey too. Yannis, I was sharing with you, I made my purchase on Amazon, and I noticed while I was there, you not only have the breakfast biscuit, but you also have the sandwich biscuits there as well. So talk to us about the growth. I mean, how have you kind of decided on what products you wanted to offer and what flavors you wanted to offer?
So when we launched Cyrus 4 years ago, we launched with our crunchy breakfast biscuits, and the flavor formats were kind of unique. So we have our cinnamon and tahini, our fig anise, and our hazelnut and carob. So we back then thought that combining an ingredient like cinnamon, fig, or hazelnut that customers are favorable, that they're really familiar with an ingredient like tahini, anise, and carob that is exotic, it would be a very good fit because it would have the exotic that would trigger more customers. But soon we realized that at the end, let's face it, customers like chocolate. So customers like blueberries. So we realized that we had to move a step towards flavors that have a broader taste appeal. But we didn't want to lose the whole the benefits of our product. So we managed to launch our sandwich breakfast biscuits that have dark chocolate, Greek yogurt and blueberry, and hazelnut cacao. But they have the same nutritional attributes. So only 6 grams of sugar, 5 grams of protein, and 4 grams of fibers. So bigger pool of audience due to the flavor, and without having any more sugar or less protein.
Got you. You said something I think that's very... Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Yannis.
And that's the way that we plan to move forward. You always need to bring something new to the market that has both the taste and the functional attributes that customers are looking for.
Yeah. I was just going to say to that point, Yannis, you said something that is so key, I think, for any business owner or any entrepreneur. You listen to the customer. You know what the customer wants. So I love how you're able to balance what the customer wants and still be able to give them the ingredients, and the nutrition that you want to be able to give them in the products that you give them as well. I love that for sure. Have you found that it's been important for you, Yannis, as an entrepreneur, to kind of think outside the box because of the competition when it comes to how you share Olira with the world and how you publicize it?
Yes, first, I'm not really good in communication, so that's something that I need to get better. I think that everyone is unique, and sharing your story and what you do and your product, it's just unique by itself. You don't have to replicate anyone else. So it stands out. Authentic is what stands out. And
right.
I think we are authentic.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think, and that's the key, right? Authenticity. I think that is the best for sure. So, Yannis, this has been such a great conversation. I'm so glad we could have you on. So let me ask you this. As this year is coming to a close, what should we look forward to when it comes to Olira? Is there anything new you have in the works?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited about our new product. It's kind of confidential. I'm not sure if I
okay.
But I want to. So, okay, I'm going to share this with you. So we're launching our first organic and nutritious filled breakfast biscuits. What this means is that it's a crunchy breakfast biscuit with encapsulated cream filling. The cream filling will be peanut butter, almond butter, and double chocolate. So always with the same nutritional profile. So as you can tell, we're heading even more towards flavors that customers favorites.
Yeah, loved it, and I'm a peanut butter fan, so that's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, that is going going to be great. Again, everyone, Yannis Varellas has been our guest. He is the CEO and founder of Alira, the fastest-growing natural breakfast biscuits. You can get them, of course, through our friends at Amazon.com, as I mentioned, but he also has a website set up where you guys can go for more information. So, Yannis, if you don't mind, share the website with our audience, please.
Sure. It's olyrafoods.com, which is OLYRA foods.com.
Okay. And we'll make sure that we link that up for our audience. You all can also follow them on Instagram. They're active there, too, so you can be able to follow them there, too. Yannis, congratulations to you again, man. Really appreciate the time, and looking forward to speaking with you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And more than welcome. You as well. And we shout out definitely to our friend Zach Tepperman at ZTPR for setting up this chat with us for today. And thank you, our audience, for tuning in. It's another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Let us go make today amazing. Take care.